Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another Flatsome Theme tutorial. My name is Sebastian, also known as Seb de la Web, and today I'm going to teach you how to properly install the Flatsome theme inside your WordPress installation. A few of the important things that we're going to cover today is where do you buy or download the theme? Well, the only place where you can find it is on ThemeForce by Envato. There are also a lot of free download websites. I highly recommend don't do this because you're going to install and upload crazy files on your server. And especially when you're running an e-commerce business, don't try to save money because maybe there's going to be some shady business stealing money, having corrupt files. So invest that $59 and get this amazing theme. Also, I'm going to show you how to properly install the Flatsome child theme because that is a really important step as well. So further ado, let's get started. As you can see, we're just having a clean WordPress installation, and this theme is the basic theme that you get by WordPress, and which with each big update of WordPress, they have their own default theme. But now we want to replace this, of course, with the Flatsome theme. So what you need to do is, even if you search on download Flatsome, you will get redirected on ThemeForce. Like, again, there are some different websites offering free stuff, but go to the ThemeForce page, then buy a license. I already have a lot of licenses, so once I've done this, I can easily go to downloads. And as you can see, a lot of Flatsome licenses out there. And what you need to do now is click on downloads and then go for the all files and documentation. Don't go only for the installable WordPress files only, because that won't include the child theme. It's an important step. So take this one and then it will download it to your downloads folder or on your desktop. And I'm just going to show you how that looks. So once you have installed and unzipped the file, it will look something like this. And here you can go to the theme files, and here you can find the two files that you will need to upload on your WordPress website. So let's go back to WordPress, close the ThemeForce page, go to Appearance, click on Add New, and maybe it looks a little bit different based on your language, but here on Appearance, Themes, then click on Add New. Then you can see a lot of these free templates, but we want to upload our own theme. Click on Upload Theme, click on Choose File, and then we need to go to our theme files folder. And now I'm going to upload the main mother theme. Don't start off with the child theme. Always choose the main theme first. So done. Click on the button Install Now. Will take some time. Sometimes there will even be like an upload limit. If that's the case, you need to ask your hosting company to increase or maximize the upload limit. Okay, once I've done this, don't click on activate because we don't want to activate this theme. We want to activate the child theme. So we're going back to Appearance. And as you can see, the main theme is installed now. I'm going to click on Add New again. Upload theme, same step, and then click on Choose File. And now I want to select the child theme. Click on the button Install Now. And this is the one you want to activate. So again, going to Appearance, as you can see, the WordPress default theme is still selected as the active theme, but we want to activate the child theme. And it's always really difficult for me to explain the difference, but I'm going to try it anyway. So here you have the folders. I'm going to unzip them. And as you can see, taking this one out, these are the two files that you have uploaded on your server. And as you can see, this one includes all the files of your theme, and the child theme doesn't include much, only the functions.php and the style.css. The main reason why you want to work with the Flatsome child theme is because a lot of developers, or maybe you, are going to include some extra functionalities or modify some stuff from the theme, and that's where you use the child theme for. So in that case, when you're updating the main theme, it won't affect the child theme, or do I say it correct? Yeah. If you update your the main theme, it won't affect the modified, your custom files in the child theme. So in that way, you're update ready and you're only modifying important stuff inside your child theme. It's always difficult to explain, but this is the way to go. Maybe you won't even use much of your child theme, but especially when you're working with developers or people that are wanna modify more stuff from the theme, this is the way to go. So one of the important things that I always recommend is also to delete all the other themes. I can see that with a lot of customers, they're having a bunch of themes, they try different things, but I like to keep it as clean as possible. And I'm not sure if this is the case, but I think the more files you have on your server that you don't need, it will affect in some way your setup, and maybe even having a bad result in terms of safety or speed. So I'm going to click on this WordPress theme, and here there's a little button, delete. I'm going to click on it, click on OK. And now we are only having these two themes left. By default, if you installed the Flatsome theme, and it doesn't matter if you activated the child theme or the main theme, it will give this little notice saying, okay, do I need to install the contact form 7, social login, WooCommerce, and the wishlist? So this is a recommendation by Flatsome. They are working in a lot of cases with these plugins. And of course, WooCommerce is the plugin that you will need to activate your e-commerce website. So that's probably the only one that you are going to use. And if you want to use the wishlist, go forward with that. It's a personal thing, but I don't use Contact Form 7 for my plugins, and I also don't use the social login a lot. So in most cases, I always click on dismiss this notice, because when I click on this little cross and I refresh again, it will just give me the notice again. So you really need to click on dismiss this notice. Once we have done this, we're now ready. We have downloaded the latest version of the child theme, and I want to make sure that I will be I want to connect my theme to my license, so I will be I will have my theme ready for auto updates in the future. So I'm going to Flatsome, I'm going to theme registration, and here, as you can see, the purchase code field is still empty. So what I want to do is click on manage your licenses, and then it will take me to all my licenses that I have. And as you can see, I've purchased a lot of them. And as you can see as well, these are saying not registered. So these licenses are not connected to any domains yet. And those, as you can see, they are connected already. And Flatsome has a kind of a system. If you click on more details, nope, going back. Here it is, search documentation. They're having some rules in terms of how many domains you can connect. So if you click on theme license registration and you scroll a little bit down, you can see that that by default, each license can set up 5 local domains and 3 staging sites and 1 public site. I'm going to show you that. So when I click on one of the activated licenses, you can see I'm having 1 public domain, 3 staging domains, and 5 local domains. And as you can see, I have 0 left for 1 public domain because it's already connected to a main domain. Then they're having some rules as well. So for staging domains, they have worked, or they integrated the most famous hosting websites. So immediately when it includes one of these domains, it will auto recognize it as a staging domain. Scrolling a little bit down, you can also put test in front of your main domain, meaning, as you can see here, I'm having test.sepdeleweb, and that will recognize it as well as a staging domain. So in this case, you can have 1 license and try it out for different staging domains, and having 1 public domain. So that's a good thing to know. And then we are also having local domains. So when you're building this on a local server on your computer, you can also connect it with these local domains. Okay, hope that makes sense. Let's now register this domain. So it's test.sepdeleweb. And as you can see, I'm having a few more left. So let me click on it. And to reveal it, I need to click on this one, and probably it will auto copy it. You don't really see it, unfortunately, but it is copied now. So then I go back, and then I can paste it in, and then I need to check mark the confirm button, click on register, and now you can see the site is registered. Thank you. And Flatsome is ready for the one-click updates. So that's really good. I can now also go to appearance. And once a theme update is ready, I can now click on enable auto updates, and then it will get auto updated. So that's really good. So I think I covered now the most important step. I showed you how to upload the zip file and activate the child theme, including the main files. And I also showed you how to register your domain, connect it, put in the serial key, and then click on register. And then you're able to auto update your theme and make it future proof. So thank you for watching. If you just started off with your e-commerce or your professional web design career, you can go to Sep de la Web. Let me show you. Very proud. My background is a graphic design, so I create custom templates for Flatsome, pre-packed designs. So if you're interested, have a look at Sep de la Web, where you can find some amazing designs that you can install in just a few minutes. And I'm also having a tutorial section where you can find much more information on how to make the best of the Flatsome theme. And then I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.